Okay, YouTube. This is a supplement to the last video I had about the introduction to the Roland D2. This has a little bit better of a camera angle, so maybe you'll be able to see things a little bit easier. Okay. Alright. Now, the one thing I was asked about was how many synth sounds can you play on the Roland D2? You can play 7 here. Right here with these guys. Alright. And this one's not lit up, doesn't have any instrument in it. When it has an instrument, or a pattern, it will blink. Alright, that means it's not on. I don't know if you can tell on my camera up here on the screen, it doesn't show that they're blinking, because my camera sucks, but trust me, they're all blinking. Okay, now that's all synth stuff, okay? And this is your rhythm section. And up until recently, I didn't know that you could do this. See that? See? There's the one that's gray. And then if we do this, you hit both of the rhythm buttons together, you can see all the individual parts for the drum section. Okay, so it would be like this. Put in a specific way, like you go to change the rhythm part, you go to patch right here, so it says R stands for rhythm A01, okay, and then alright, we'll just have the drums play so you can understand what's going on. Alright, I'm gonna hit play, and it's just me changing what the pattern are, the instruments for the rhythm section. Okay. So if you hear something that you like, just choose that one and go for it. Like, some of them are actually set up for like drum and bass, some of them for hardcore, trance, any electronic music actually. It has a preset list of drums within it. And the way you would play the drum parts is that, let's say, a certain snare drum is on what is it called? On your hand when you're playing, like one of the keys on the keyboard. That's one key, and then if you have cymbals clashing together, that would be another key. Okay. Now here's one little tip that if you ever decide to get one and you want to go from A, and A is like got 100 patterns in it. You can just turn this dial. See, I'm at B now. But you want to go back to A. You hold down Exit, and then you just flip it. See, now you're at A, just like that, real easy. Okay. Now, in regard to how many synth parts you can play at one time, I will mute the rhythm, and I'm going to turn on all the other parts. Right now there are 6 parts. There's 6 synthesizers styled parts. I think most of them are synthesizers, only like one of them is just like a bell or a whistle or something. And then number 1's off, it doesn't have a part to it. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to just improvise just a synth. There you go. So you can have another synth going on there. So if you wanted, you could have each one of these be a synth, 1 through 7. So that's 7 synths. And then down here, you can have this. I mean, that one doesn't really go with it, but you can change that through, you hold down assign 1 and edit. And that's how you do it. See, right now it's on sound 8. 10, 11, 12, 13. There's 30 different synthesizers that you can have running from that. Okay. Now the RPS is your way of patterns from other songs into the current song that you want. Okay. Now, if you really wanted to, you could make a synth part pattern. You could make a pattern using all synths, and then each one of these would correspond to be that synth that you could set it up. You could set it up so that, like, this number 1 up here would be number 1 down here, and this 2 would be that 2. All you do is go into, you hit this, oh man, you can't see it. Okay, there you go. You hit this button here, and then you hit edit over there. And that's all you do, and it's pretty simple, moving the patterns around and choosing one. So you could have, what is it? 14. You could have 14 synths going, or 15 synths going at once, if you wanted to. That's totally possible to do, and I've actually done it before. It's pretty simple to do that, but it's better to have someone actually explain it to you how it's done. Let's see. Another thing is that it's a really good idea to record doing step record, and you can always quantize. It has a quantize feature on here, which works pretty well. I've been pretty happy with it whenever I needed to use it. In order to get into step record, you just hit record twice, and there you go. And this dot right here, this is your measure. There's this red dot right here. Right there, that's the red dot. You move it like this, just by sliding it. Right now it's at 2-1. Second part, 2-2. See 2-1, 2-2, 2-1, like that. Real easy, and you just enter in notes through here. This is another way you can do it. See, now there's a note there. So that's all you have to do. Well, I guess that's it. Oh yeah, the other thing that I wanted to show you guys real quick was the MIDI patterns, which are a lot of fun to run into the D2. Let's see. I'll get a classic one about Castlevania. Okay, hold on. That's just running on this one. You can just switch it really easily. Okay, now if you wanted to, you could go to one of the blank patterns and just hit record and the play button, and it'll record everything that you do. You just hit this, you just hit play on your pattern for Castlevania, and just let it record everything. And just make sure you have enough room, because it still goes in loops. So that's the other tip that I wanted to give. You just do MIDI in up top, and that's it. Please check out my other songs if you like. That would be cool. Okay. If you have any other questions or anything, just feel free to write them down, and I will be sure to get to you as soon as I can. Thank you.